For centuries, the existence of a vast southern continent was merely speculation, a mythical landmass called Terra Australis Incognita marked on maps. It wasn't until the early 19th century that explorers began to pierce the veil of icy mystery surrounding Antarctica. Russian explorer Fabian Gottlieb von Bellingshausen is credited with the first confirmed sighting of the Antarctic mainland in 1820. This sparked an era of intrepid expeditions driven by a thirst for discovery and national pride. British explorer James Clark Ross led a remarkable voyage in 1839, charting vast stretches of the Antarctic coastline and discovering the Ross Ice Shelf, a colossal floating platform of ice. The heroic age of Antarctic exploration, marked by daring journeys and incredible feats of endurance, culminated in the race to the South Pole in the early 20th century. Norwegian explorer Roald Amundsen and his team reached the South Pole first on December 14, 1911, followed just weeks later by British explorer Robert Falcon Scott and his ill-fated expedition. These pioneers, driven by a spirit of adventure and scientific curiosity, opened the doors to our understanding of this remote and unforgiving continent. Antarctica is a continent of stark beauty and unparalleled grandeur. Covered in a vast ice sheet, it holds about 90% of the world's ice and 70% of its freshwater. The ice sheet, averaging over a mile thick, conceals a diverse landscape of towering mountain ranges and deep valleys. The Transantarctic Mountains, one of the longest mountain ranges on Earth, divide the continent into East and West Antarctica. These mountains are home to Mount Erebus, an active volcano, and numerous glaciers that flow towards the sea. Vast ice shelves, extensions of the ice sheet that float on the ocean, fringe the coastline. The Ross Ice Shelf, the largest in the world, is roughly the size of France. These ice shelves play a crucial role in regulating global sea levels and are closely monitored by scientists for signs of climate change impacts. Despite its harsh conditions, Antarctica supports a surprising array of wildlife, all uniquely adapted to survive in this extreme environment. Penguins, the iconic symbol of Antarctica, are flightless birds that thrive in the icy waters. Emperor penguins, the largest penguin species, endure months of darkness and freezing temperatures during their breeding season, huddled together for warmth. Other penguin species, like Adelie and chinstrap penguins, also breed in large colonies along the Antarctic peninsula. Seals, another group of marine mammals, are also well represented in Antarctica. Weddell seals, known for their ability to stay submerged for long periods, inhabit the fast ice, while leopard seals are agile predators that hunt penguins and other seals. Whales, including humpback, minke and orca, migrate to Antarctic waters during the summer months to feed on krill, tiny crustaceans that form the base of the Antarctic food chain. Antarctica holds the record for the coldest, windiest and driest continent on Earth. Temperatures can plummet to -80 degrees Celsius or -112 degrees Fahrenheit in the interior, and fierce katabatic winds created by cold air rushing down from the high plateau can reach hurricane speeds. Precipitation is scarce, making Antarctica technically a desert, albeit a frozen one. These extreme conditions pose significant challenges for human exploration and scientific research. Special clothing, equipment and infrastructure are required to withstand the harsh environment. The isolation and remoteness of Antarctica also present logistical hurdles, requiring careful planning and support systems. Despite these challenges, the allure of Antarctica and the scientific discoveries it holds continue to draw researchers and adventurers to this unforgiving continent. Section 5. Science at the Bottom of the World: Research and Discoveries in Antarctica. Antarctica is a continent uniquely suited for scientific research, offering insights into climate change, geology, astronomy and marine biology. Ice cores, drilled from the depths of the ice sheet, provide a valuable record of past climate conditions, revealing information about atmospheric composition, temperature and greenhouse gas concentrations over hundreds of thousands of years. Geologists study Antarctica's unique rock formations and tectonic activity to understand the continent's formation and its connection to other continents. The clear, dry atmosphere and lack of light pollution make Antarctica an ideal location for astronomical observations. Marine biologists studied the diverse marine life in the Southern Ocean, including whales, seals, penguins, and krill, to understand their adaptations to the extreme environment and the impacts of climate change. Antarctica serves as a natural laboratory, providing crucial data and insights that contribute to our understanding of the planet and the challenges it faces. Section 6. Guardians of the Frozen Continent, International Cooperation and Treaties. Recognizing the unique and fragile nature of Antarctica, the international community has established a framework for cooperation and protection. The Antarctic Treaty, signed in 1959 and entered into force in 1961, designates Antarctica as a continent dedicated to peace and scientific research. It prohibits military activity, nuclear explosions, and the disposal of radioactive waste. The treaty also encourages international scientific cooperation and the exchange of data. Subsequent agreements, such as the Protocol on Environmental Protection to the Antarctic Treaty, also known as the Madrid Protocol, have strengthened environmental protections, prohibiting mineral exploration and establishing strict guidelines for waste management and tourism activities. These international agreements demonstrate a shared commitment to preserving Antarctica for future generations. Section 7. Fragile Beauty, Tourism and its Impact on Antarctica. Antarctica's allure extends beyond the scientific community, drawing increasing numbers of tourists eager to witness its icy landscapes and unique wildlife. Tourism, while offering economic benefits and raising awareness about Antarctica's importance, also poses potential risks to the fragile environment. Cruise ships, the primary mode of transportation for tourists, generate waste and emissions that can impact marine life and air quality. Visitor landings, if not carefully managed, can disturb wildlife breeding colonies and damage sensitive vegetation. The International Association of Antarctica Tour Operators, or IATO, promotes responsible tourism practices and works to minimize the environmental impact of tourism activities. However, the growth of tourism underscores the delicate balance between sharing Antarctica's beauty with the world and preserving its pristine environment for future generations. Section 8. The Gathering Storm, Climate Change and the Future of Antarctica. Antarctica, while geographically isolated, is not immune to the impacts of climate change. Rising global temperatures are causing the Antarctic ice sheet to melt at an accelerating rate, contributing to rising sea levels. Warming ocean waters are also impacting marine life, altering food webs and affecting the distribution and abundance of species like krill, penguins, and seals. Climate change is also causing changes in weather patterns, such as increased precipitation in some areas and more frequent and intense storms. These changes have the potential to alter Antarctica's landscape, ecosystems, and global climate patterns. The fate of Antarctica is inextricably linked to the actions taken to address climate change on a global scale. Reducing greenhouse gas emissions, transitioning to renewable energy sources, and implementing sustainable practices are crucial for mitigating the impacts of climate change on this fragile continent. Section 9. A Timeless Wilderness, the Enduring Significance of Antarctica. Antarctica, the frozen continent at the bottom of the world, holds a profound significance for humanity. It is a testament to the power of nature, a land of stark beauty and unparalleled scientific value. Its ice sheets, mountains, and wildlife inspire awe and wonder, reminding us of the planet's precious biodiversity and the interconnectedness of all living things. Antarctica also serves as a barometer of global health, its ice sheets reflecting the impacts of climate change and its pristine environment offering a glimpse of a world untouched by human development. As we face the challenges of a changing climate and a growing human footprint on the planet, Antarctica stands as a symbol of both the fragility of our planet and the importance of international cooperation in protecting our shared environment. Preserving this frozen wilderness for future generations is not only a scientific imperative, but also a moral responsibility, ensuring that Antarctica continues to inspire wonder, fuel scientific discovery, and remind us of our interconnectedness with the natural world.